Welcome, everyone, to the College Football Playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Quarterback drops back. Lets it fly to the wide out. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? The shotgun handoff here. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, that's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down and the third down conversion.
And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, James Madison. No chance to catch him. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, it's incomplete. Almost a disastrous play here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up second down.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And the senior calls his own number. He keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
First down. We're going to throw the football. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And sack sets up second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Using his legs here. Breaking free at midfield. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And they keep this drive going, trying to convert on third down now. Can he get there on the ground? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
It's third down for the offense. Can he make it to the marker? They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Play action here on first down. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Here's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
No gain on the play. Second down.
The offense now operating in empty. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the out route. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Try and muscle for the first down. Defense stops him right at the line there. So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on fourth down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Maybe a little bit too creative here on this fourth down play call by the offense. I think the defense was anticipating the offense trying to get the ball into the hands of that receiver, whether it was a pass or a run. And by anticipating it, they're able to keep him short of the first down marker.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
In the clear at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Tigers line up with a first and goal. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And now they'll set up for the point after. And he knocks it right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Split backfield here. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he's got it. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, that's another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact, but doesn't have enough for the first down.
You know, nice design here with the bootleg to get him out to the outside, off to the right. Looks downfield, nobody's open, so instead of throwing it and forcing it into coverage, he's got the athletic ability there to pick up a nice couple yards.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's got room, looking for the end zone. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Dukes. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's past the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
That run picks up first down yardage. A fresh set of downs for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, that's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to his target. He's got it for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
And the Tigers pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. Defense all over that play. They stop him. He did not get the 1st down.
Well, I just thought that would be a foregone conclusion. 3rd down in inches, no problem. Quarterback sneak, 1st down. But no, the defensive line holds their point of attack and pushes him. It looked like no gain to me. It'll be 4th down in inches.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Now here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. James Madison's offense back out there now. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Handoff from the shotgun. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. Opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out.
Now the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive. Looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of 1.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Running with purpose. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. The Dukes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge gain through the air.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the first half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards in the first half already.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And he knocks that one right through. And with that, they regain the lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors for our halftime update. And the Dukes will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
Well, it's not going to show up in the stat sheet, but the offensive line did everything in their power to give the quarterback time. Ultimately, the play just didn't work out.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go quickly. And it's intercepted.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Here comes the Dukes offense back on the field now. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. They got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up fourth down. The Dukes will bring their punt team onto the field. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I would keep looking to throw the ball downfield. These receivers are too talented, and this quarterback has an ability to get into a rhythm, and eventually you're going to hit some big plays.
So second down after the incompletion. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. And they're able to get him down. Critical third down play for this offense right here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Oh, and a chance there for a game-changing interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. Sets up third down now.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Throws to the tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
And the Dukes with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's found some room at the 45. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Dukes will try to keep this drive moving. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Creative running there. Spins away from the defender. He'll head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house. What a nice job by being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds there inside the 10-yard line.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. It's press coverage now from these DBs. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play.
How about the defense here? They just kind of strung that play out, took away any real estate at all, pushed him out of bounds for a loss.
Second and goal play, spot the ball at the 9. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring it down.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
We go with a direct snap. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Breaking free at the 35. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. From the shotgun, drops back. He'll throw it now. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
There's a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The offense really clicking here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's an out route, the catch made. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's escaping the pocket now. QB to the tight end for a completion. And he's run out after a big game. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that first down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Brings up second and goal.
Are you ready?
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, James Madison, 24, Clemson, 14.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. He'll hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
Okay, ready?
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal.
Let's go! 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 Ready?
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Clemson, 21.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. James Madison's offense back out there now. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. The back's got it. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Tailback takes the handoff again. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the Dukes will line up on 1st and 10. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Plays bottled up, and the football is loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing with the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see if he can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down.
Got it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Here we go.
And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job with it on this play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. The Tigers will have to kick this away.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Duke's offense back on the field. Looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Second down after that previous play. The shotgun running play called. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here. And here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Locates the tight end, it's complete. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First down at 10. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the handoff. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run call. And he's brought down there. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Third down after that running play. And they pick up the first on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Dukes will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And this one will be fair caught. Clemson offense is back out there. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? A pop pass on the jet sweep. That one moves the ball to the 16.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs, get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. You got to hurry. Looking to throw again. The pass rush closing in. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Tipped and then drops. A chance to make a play, but instead it's third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
It's a quick grab. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback looking to scramble. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He fires it. And it's complete downfield. Going fast. They need to get a little bit closer to give their kicker a better chance. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
And the offense will just take a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another present